Good morning, traders. What's going on? It's 9:49 at the moment. Actually wrapped up today at 9:38, 9:38:05. So I took two trades today. We're going to go over those real quick. Nothing different here. KSS, BIDU. I'll show you those charts, and we'll get into the trades. Now, yesterday was a little similar to this. I traded APT. So there's BIDU, first trade. KSS, second trade. Got the executions right here. BIDU took that first, 931 at 120 bucks and 66 cents. Added to it for a short, 119.58. Covered 118.76. Covered again 117.95. KSS got a little bit here as well. Just one buy, 1732, 1754, and 1775. So these actually worked pretty well today. Points, not pennies. And we're going to get into why I took these trades to begin with. So traders, let's get straight into the video. Okay, the first trade today was BIDU. Now, this was a scanner trade. Now, you guys know I do pre-market analysis every single day. I'm watching those stocks. I have 6 different charts loaded onto my monitor. I'm always watching these tickers, monitoring them, but I may not take the trade if it doesn't, do what I want it to do. And what is that? I need volume, right? We need volume to take a trade. Now, I can predict things in pre-market, but we need volume. Ultimately, we need volume. I'm not going to predict a trade and just get into it. That's not objective. That's bias, saying, okay, this is going to do this, that's going to do that. Here's a 200-day on this, here's that, blah, blah, blah. No, I want to react to what is happening, not what I think is going to happen. Eliminating I from the picture and essentially just focusing on what is happening and reacting to that. So BIDU, this morning popped off the scanners, had no idea, wasn't even watching it in pre-market. Popped off the scans, I saw it was overbought. I liked the daily setup. We were gapping up quite a bit. We had 3 large green days in a row, popping up, gapping up to 121. Had a nice little spike out of the gates and some pre-market activity. Saw that in a matter of seconds and then just initiated a trade. Took a short on it, ended up working on out. I liked how heavy it was, so re-added into it. Risking off a just high day there. That was BIDU. Just simply a scanner play. The scanners provide these overbought, oversold opportunities every single day. 30 off in the description below if you guys are interested. KSS was the next trade that I took. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Why did we take this? Why did I take KSS? I'm going to relate this one to a trade we took yesterday. It's all the same thing, guys. Trading, you can make trading as complicated as you want it to be, or you can make it as easy as you want it to be. Trading is not inherently easy, but you can make it easier. You can make it a lot easier for yourself. You don't have to complicate things. KSS bought at 732, sold at 1754, 1777. What was going on here? Why did I scoop this one up at 1732? Well, I noticed, number one, the panic. Notice the panic first and foremost. That's something I look for. I look for panic to scoop it on up. I also look for what? For euphoria to short sell into. You could come out with great news. What's been going on right now? The coronavirus plays, mRNA. mRNA, guess what? It had great news yesterday. What happened? It formed a head and shoulders right there, but it was way overbought. You sell into it. I'm not buying high, hoping higher just because it has good news. Essentially, when good news comes out, the stock can go down. And why is that? Because people oftentimes buy the rumor, sell the news. They buy that anticipation, then they sell the news. mRNA has been our coronavirus play. SRNE was a coronavirus play. Guess what's happening there? Selling on off. NVAX this morning. Let's see what's happening there. Or not NVAX. DVAX. DVAX was another coronavirus play. Little pop and sell off from $7 down to $6.50. So just because you come out with good news, and it's the hottest news, essentially, coronavirus is its own sector at this point, doesn't mean it's necessarily going to go up forever. Because why? It's already overbought. There already are going to be profit takers involved in it. So yesterday, what did we trade? I traded APT. Now look at this. Look how similar APT is compared to KSS, that name I traded today. Very similar. It's just buying the fear and selling into that pop. Now, APT, I like the setup here. There's many different variables I look for. I'm going to get into them. So the first initial thing I noticed on KSS was that sell-off. Very fast. The faster the move, the weaker the trend is going to be. So APT, this one we had been keeping on our watch list for a while, and guess what was forming? Bear flag. Bear flag. Now, this looks like an ascending triangle. It's deceptive because why? It's a bear flag because you have all these baggies up in here. It made a huge recent move very recently, and that forms into a bear flag. Now, this one panicked off yesterday. I had my trend line drawn, trade right to it. Trade right to that trend line. And so when I saw that, at this point, look at that little lower shadow. Tapped it. Perfect. There's some algos mining that thing on up. Tapped it perfect yesterday. That's when I scooped that one on up. Because it came down to the trend line. It had the panic, a lot of panic. Faster the move, the weaker the trend's going to be. Many different variables lining up. And the same thing KSS today. Same thing, nothing too different. This one did not have the bear flag on it, but it did have, on the 3-year chart, it did come right down to this 13 EMA right here, which is 1759 at the moment. So you see that lower shadow? It's sitting right at that 13 EMA. I saw that. I liked it. 1738. I thought, okay, might get a nice little bounce off of it. Usually one of 3 scenarios happen. When it comes down to these moving averages, it'll break and then just be a fake out breakout. It'll actually, tap it and then pull back up. Or sometimes it doesn't even reach it. So KSS, I saw that. I saw the fast move. Same thing as APT. I trade the same thing every single day. Not just gambling random hands out there. I'm waiting for these high probability setups to form themselves, and then I take them. If I'm drawing pocket pair aces, if I got king queen, I'm trading these same hands every single day. I'm not gonna get a hand 7-2 offsuit and start trading that, and gambling away. Not happening. Trading high probability setups every single day, traders. That's what it is. You noticed how this one's very similar, KSS to APT. BIDU was a scanner play. I trade those in tandem with some of these pre-market plays that we go over every single day. Those 2 trades ended my day at 9:38, so that's going to wrap up the trading day today, guys. Let me know how you did in the comment section below. If you have any questions at all, averydaytrading@gmail.com. If you want these scanners, guys, 30 off in the description below. All right, traders, we will see you all first thing tomorrow morning.